A Republican congressman visiting Julian Assange says there is physical proof that the information released from the hack of the Democratic National Convention during the 2016 presidential election did not come from Wikileaks. Republican Congressman Dana Rohrabaugh says that he visited Julian Assange at the Ecuadorian embassy in London in 2017. It was there he reportedly told him that he had physical proof that the information from the DNC leak during the presidential election did not come from Russia, but in fact came from somewhere else. Now, this information was released by the congressman on Wednesday during the Breitbart radio show.
Well, by now everybody knows that this idea that Trump was colluding with the Russians in order to get them to do things like steal the DNC emails and then to release them through WikiLeaks. The public knows that that's just total baloney. I knew the one man who could prove that it was all just baloney was Assange there in London. So I went to see him. And he confirmed for me, yes, the Russians did not give him the DNC emails.
What Julian Assange wants to do, according to this congressman, is release this information to U.S. President Donald Trump in exchange for a promise that he will not be arrested if he leaves the Ecuadorian embassy, where he has been essentially imprisoned since 2012, since a warrant was put out for his arrest for an alleged rape, which has since been dropped, but is still under threat from the United States for espionage-related charges, in which the UK is willing to extradite him on these measures, even though the charges are frankly very suspicious. Now, British authorities insist they will arrest Julian Assange the moment he leaves the embassy for violating the terms of his bail, which is the act of going to the Ecuadorian embassy to begin with. WikiLeaks has not commented on Rohrbaugh's claims, but generally does not reveal sources. Assange has been unable to comment as the government of Ecuador suspended his internet access at the end of March and barred him from receiving visitors, reportedly over a tweet he posted about Spain's policy towards the separatists in Catalonia. In his last interview before the communications shut down, Assange told journalist Stefania Maruzzi of the Italian daily La Repubblica he was ready to testify about WikiLeaks' relationship with the controversial data research firm Cambridge Analytica, which has been accused of improperly accessing information of over 80 million Facebook users worldwide. Now, this certainly seems like the kind of deal that Donald Trump would be willing to make if he could provide physical proof that Russia did not hack the DNC servers, which is commonly linked to the victory of Trump in the election, in exchange for being able to leave the embassy and possibly even go home or be able to go anywhere just to be able to step outside the building, certainly seems to be worth it in this case. Now, previously, other impartial organizations have already argued that Russia could not have been the ones who hacked the DNC database. Given the information put out by the FBI, the data transfer rate from their server to the destination was so fast it could not have been done over the internet. It would have to have been done locally onto some kind of device like a flash drive, but this piece of information has been largely ignored from the U.S. media due to the fact that there is significant sections of the capitalist class that do want to see Donald Trump removed in favor of a Hillary candidate, which they had put so much money into. We should understand that there are contradictions among the capitalist class, among the ruling class, and some of them can clash quite openly, especially in this case. And those who still want to see Hillary Clinton as their representative of the bourgeoisie and the government are still willing to push this narrative that Russia somehow interfered in the U.S. elections by revealing proof that Hillary Clinton and the rest of the Democratic National Committee actually barred Bernie Sanders from winning the nominations. And this actually ended up going into court, where the DNC defended the right not to abide by the vote that goes out to the Democrats. But still, it'd be very interesting to get some confirmation if this is in fact true. Right now, all we have to go by it is the word of Dana Rohrabaugh, and any kind of statement from WikiLeaks or even Julian Assange himself would be particularly important in this case. Thank you for watching. If you like this program, then please head over to my Patreon page and set up a monthly donation. It's your donations that keep this program running. Also, if you would like, please rate, comment, subscribe, and share in various social media.